Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath and intuitive card reader, and I'm here today to do the general monthly reading for the month of February 2017 for the sign of Capricorn. You are my last reading for the monthlies, the very last. And after this, I get to take about a week off. So Capricorn, what messages do we have for the sign of Capricorn? This is a general reading for February 2017. And by general, for those that don't know, this can apply to everyone and everyone or nobody. No, it always applies to somebody, maybe not at 100%. Maybe, a few things, hit home with you. And maybe they didn't, but if you want a reading where you want it all about you and nobody else, that's personal private reading. I do offer the service for that. The information for that's found below this video window, down in the description and more section. Also, new subscribers or new people to YouTube or to my channel, the subscriptions are free. Click on it, you'll be notified every time Bay of Fundy Fortunes posts anything new, and I post about twice a month. You won't be inundated with emails. And Bay of Fundy Fortunes can be found on Twitter, Google, Blogspot, and Facebook under Bay of Fundy Fortunes, and you're welcome to join us there. And it's not, you won't be inundated with notifications from there either. We should chat once in a while. Sometimes I put extra things in there. This is for Capricorn. Makes me think of the movie Jesus Christ Superstore, because there's Superstore. Jesus Christ Superstar. I'm not going for groceries today, Natalie. Jesus was a Capricorn, seventh son of the seventh son, and all that stuff. Alright, let's see. This is for Capricorn. And bring forth important messages, things they need to know, and hope it hits home with most that are watching the video. This is it. Alright. Glasses. First card tarot is brought forth for your attention. Capricorn is the star, and she represents hope. The second card brought forward for your attention. The Eight of Cups. Finances and wealth sector. Change. Cha-ching. Third card. In your hearth, your home, your love is Justice, and she's all about balance. Fourth card. Your challenges for the month of February is the Queen of Pentacles, and she's all about kindness. The fifth and final card in the spread. Your message from Spirit is the Ten of Wands, all about responsibility. When I've exhausted the messages from those cards, I will then pull one significator from my deck of Simply Tarot. So let's get into it, Capricorn. Your overall energy, the star, and she represents hope. So the star shows up. She is a symbol of hope. It also brings forth intuitiveness within you, the receiver on this reading. For those of you receiving, it also brings about a clarity and a realization of there have been lessons learned. And they have been learned from hardships and from heartache for some of you. And the rest, some of you are gaining hope right now. You faced up to whatever it was that devastated you or broke your heart, or was real hard to get through, and you've learned some lessons, and you're very aware of the lessons that you've learned, so you are gaining hope again. And you need, the card is here to tell you to trust the protection from the universe at this time. And the star is guiding you to happier times, and especially, and most important, is revealing growth within yourself. You feel the change. The star tells you that you are on the right path, and that all is going to be fine despite how you're feeling right now in this moment, Capricorn. The advice of this card is to follow your heart, respect your inner knowing, trust the universe is going to bring what you need as you need it. Keywords are dreams, intuition, healing, rebirth, and wishes. Some of you are going to have some of your wishes realized. It's just great. The Eight of Cups and change fell into your finances and your wealth sector. Keywords for this card are endings and departures, journeys, moving on, travel, transitions, and for some of you lucky, vacations. The advice is to follow your heart and to move forward. Always move forward. Don't stop. Don't become stagnant, stuck in one spot. Don't do that. Above all else, put an effort into moving forward and leaving the past behind, especially something you've just been through. Kind of clean your hands of it and say enough is enough. This took so much of my time, and in the end it devastated my heart after all the time and myself I'd given to it. To sit there and contemplate on the pain and the hell that you're feeling is more of your time stolen by that situation. You're going to realize that and go, heck with this. No, I'm going to dust myself off, take a deep breath, and I'm moving forward. I'm going on with my life. Yes, the card is telling you it's time to take your leave. This is exactly the right time to motivate yourself. Some of you may be leaving a relationship or job. For some of you, when I felt about you giving so much, that's what I was thinking. It's a work thing and a relationship thing. The work thing, you've put yourself out. Yes, you have. You've worked very hard and given 150%. But somewhere along the line, something got muddled. You're not feeling appreciated, and you said, "This is it. I'm done. I'm looking for something else. I'm going to move to another area. I'm going to get a new job." The other side of that was relationships. You've gone above and beyond the call of duty. Others would have left and separated long before this, but you were sticking it out. Not no more. Enough is enough. Let me get my book. All emotional stuff. The cups always represent that. Was the 8. It's time to take your leave, and that's exactly the right thing to do, to move on. You may have already left a relationship, a home, a job, or other commitments at an emotional level. So there's little drama or moral struggle to contend with as you say a very quiet goodbye. You don't want any more drama. That's the last thing you want. You just want to end it quietly, respectfully, and peacefully. And you can do that on your end, but there's no guarantee anybody else is going to do it on their end. They might be flipping right off and going off the deep end. You are ready for change. You are oh so ready. Oh so ready, Capricorn, for things to get better, for things to become refreshed and new again. The card can also reveal a journey or a change of scene, such as going on a vacation or taking short trips away. The advice is to follow your heart and go forward. It's nice to feel safe in that, because if we follow our hearts, normally there's a lot of uncertainty that goes along with that. Well, yeah, what if I do what I want to do for a change? What's really driving me, and what I think would make me happy? What's the price I'm going to have to pay for that? There is no price. You can safely do that. Keywords are endings and departures, journeys, movement, transitions, travel, and vacations. So you're going to be taking a little dip into your bank account and spending a little bit of that hard-earned money from that last project, from that last job. And you're saying, yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay myself 3 times over. And I'm going. It's not going to hurt your bank account any. Your bank account is fine where it's at right now. We could all use a little more. That's a given. That's normal. And it'll come. It's going to come, and you have to trust that it'll come. The universe is taking care of you. The next card. In your hearth, your home, your love. Justice, and she's all about balance. see she's got the scales of justice in one hand and the sword in the other. She's going to enforce that justice be made and be done. Right now, some of you, for within the family circle, within your relationship, this is your closest place to be, people that are closest, situations that are close to your heart. Some of you have to make some decisions right now that are not easy to make. The card says to reach into your past and see any good that you may have done. Karma may owe you a few favors, so it may not be as bad as you think when you have to make these decisions. Some of you are putting out legal claims right now. Some of you are worried about your relationships, your family matters. This card, when it shows up, is an indication that the truth of the situation is going to be revealed. Something within the family was being kept from some of you. They anticipated your reaction, feeling a protection over your family, and something's in your mind upsetting that. They were afraid to tell you because they know how fiercely you love your family. But the truth of a situation is going to be revealed. And you are going to find healing and closure. It won't be that bad. This card brings a weighing of options to find a fair balance and a way to move forward. And vindication is shown as well for yourself. You'll feel vindicated. Spirit guides and angels, whether you're aware of it or not, you're being guided along the right road and doing the right things. Keep your integrity in check and you can't go wrong. This card is here to tell you to take a practical approach and make realistic decisions that are based in reality, hardcore reality. You'll make your decision. Some of you have to make a big decision. And you will. Painfully slow. So you'll squirm making the decision. But your gut instincts, your intuitions are telling you this is correct. Oh, yes, it's correct. You're going, it can't be. This can't be the answer that I have to make. This can't be the decision. And your gut saying, yes, it is. As far removed as you think it is, the more it means it is. The keywords are calm and decisions, integrity, truth, legal issues for some, support, and vindication. For some of you out there, just the fact that you can garner up the support is vindication in itself, because when people are going to be coming forward to support you in a situation, right there alone is vindication. It shows that the belief that people have in you, and you have a team behind you to support you. And they're there to back you up and say, yes, you were right. They are your proof. It's interesting. The fourth card that I pulled for you is the Queen of Pentacles and your challenges for February. And she's all about kindness. She's pretty. Pretty card. Keywords for this card are generosity and love, fertility for some, the growth of money for others, comfort, a feeling of being immersed in nature is very important for some of you, as are children and animals at this time. The advice of the card is to be more hands-on and get involved with things that are happening around you rather than dictating and shouting orders and you should. Actually push your sleeves up and get right in there, right up to your elbows, metaphorically, in a manner of speaking. Get practical help if you see help is needed. Share your knowledge with others as well, for those that need it. If you see people struggling, they look a little lost on things that they're doing and working on, and you know better, take a few minutes to go over and reassure them and kind of turn them and set them on the right path that's ahead of them. It's going to be greatly appreciated, and karma is going to reward you for this down the road, and so will the people that you touch at this time. They won't forget you for a long time, and every now and again you'll pop into their memories down the road as well, going, I remember when they just went right out of the way to help me and they didn't want anything for it. If it wasn't for them, a lot of these wonderful things wouldn't have happened for me. I would have been on the wrong track, going in the wrong direction. This queen is very affectionate and a very generous woman, and she's the wise helper that we all want involved in our daily lives. She's like the best friend you want to have around. This is an energy. This could be a spirit as well, and this could be an actual person. And this is actually can be you if you recognize and you say, well, that sounds more like me. Very down to earth, a lover of nature, a lover of home. Somebody that you can go to. There's a confidence and a self-assuredness there. She's also here to show you that now is the time to focus on key tasks. If you have any on the go, spend your money wisely. This woman too could be somebody you actually work with for some of you. She's very, very supportive. She could be a supervisor, but very, very, very supportive of all that you do and takes an interest in your work. And the reason why is because you take an interest in your job. So she respects that. She's impressed by that, impressed upon that. It's what she's all about as well. And she lets it be known. If you just need to talk, you're struggling, having a hard time with something, come and speak to me before you speak to anybody else. And I will help you in any way that I can. Because they believe in you and they know you have integrity. And you're honest. And you're a hard worker and you give 150%. So this could be somebody on the job. So your fifth and final card in this Oceanic Tarot spread. This is your message from Spirit. 10 of Wands. It's all about responsibility. So this card is showing up here and Spirit is telling you that some of you are feeling burdened and overloaded. A sense of confusion. I'm hearing, how did I end up here? How did this happen? I didn't ask for this. I didn't know this was coming at me. It feels unfair. Why is life not fair? Spirit says you're doubting all that. You're feeling exhaustion. Your priorities are kind of messed up and you're under a lot of pressure. And you're sensing there's a lot of blocks that seem to be just getting thrown in your path. It's almost like you feel like there's another entity out there that's trying to make you trip up and slow you down from getting to your goals. The advice of this card is to set boundaries to reduce your stress. You may need to say no to certain people. That's vitally important. I'm hearing that's really important. You can't take on anymore right now. Unless something is an extreme emergency, as in the way of a life and death situation, you're going to have to slowly, you're going to have to put up a veil there between yourself and the people that tend to need more of you than some other people in your life. And they need to back off and give you a little bit of space. You'll very kindly, gently, and delicately will deal with that when these people turn up. And if you have a hard time saying no to people, tell them I can't say yes right now, but come back again in whatever time frame you give them. And we'll talk about it again and see what we can do. So the next card is your Significator for this overall general reading for you, Scorpio, for the month of February 2017. That was a quick reading, I know. I wish they were all that quick. But it was good. And Significator, please. Spirit guides, master the universe, master the order. On Significator. for this overall 5-card spread, the general tarot deck for the general reading for the sign of all Capricorns. Viewing this video and this reading. For February 2017. Beautiful day here today. Just beautiful. There's a surf up. Tide's up and high. Good and high. The sun's shining. White puffy clouds against dark blue sky. And the temperatures have warmed up today, which is unusual in the winter. Almost unheard of. The only warm days we normally get in the winter are the cloudy, overcast days. And when the sun shines, it's usually bitter, bitter cold. Not so today. Makes me think we're going to have an early spring. Won't be long. We'll have Groundhog Day upon us. And we'll find out. I got a feeling we're going to have an early spring this year. I had a feeling it wasn't going to be a bad winter at all. And I was right. We haven't really had a winter. Not really. Not like we normally do. We can get buried under 15, 18 feet of snow by the time winter comes. And it's winter from beginning to end and miserable and cold. This year wasn't like that. Kind of a half-assed winter, you might say. Yeah. On Significator, please. Come on, give it to me. This is it. Alright. Say cut. The 9 of Cups. Well now. Isn't that wonderful? Those of you familiar knows what this means, that are familiar with tarot. 9 of Cups. Heart's desire. Love. Okay. Bring my card. My book. There it is. It's a Witch card, guys, for those of you that don't know. This is sometimes called the Witch card. So what you have an appetite for, you will be given, and your wish will come true. Feed the want for your wish. Feed into it is what I'm hearing. On an emotional level, it indicates that relationships are loving and complete. Creativity is at high. Friendships and emotions are good. So, you know, that should actually have balance written on it as well. There's a good balance there. What a wonderful way to end the reading with the Significator, telling you any wish that you've been wishing for, the chances and odds are in your favor right now. That it's coming true. Your wish will be granted. And you'll look at it as a all extra magical kind of thing without realizing that you had something to do with it. That you put a lot of yourself into that wish. You were hands-on to make it unfold and come towards you. Sometimes we can work at something, and we never really see it materialize, and it feels like you wasted your time, your breath, your energy, your blood, your sweat, your tears. Tarot's here to tell you, in this case, because you were so hands-on without realizing it, that your wish is coming true. And it's going to bring you a lot of contentment, inward smiles, feelings of peace, of satisfaction, everything right with the world, for now, anyway. So, Capricorn, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it meant something to some of you when you head home. Please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below this video window. And all I can do is wish you the very best of the best of the best. And you look like you had a really good reading. You know, I got just over the halfway point with the other signs and readings, and I had 2 or 3. Oh, I didn't like them at all. Bad readings in a row. The ones before all that weren't bad. But now we're ending on a good note again. The last couple have been okay. So I'm feeling a little bit better. I was a bit disturbed, like why did I get a couple of, dramatic, serious, dark readings in a row? That really bothered me. Now I'm glad we're coming out of it. So the waters are calming, so to speak. So the next time, I hope to see you guys back here, and I do thank you for being here today. We'll be in mid-February readings and around about the 15th of the month or so. So I wish you the best with the rest of this month, moving on forward, and keep your integrity about you, and you can continue to gain hope for those of you that think you lost it. It's coming. It really is. And for now, from my heart to yours, Capricorn, I wish you the very best, and we'll see you back here next time. Goodbye.